What's going on, and welcome back. Today I want to talk about why it's so hot in here. Not just kidding, but it is hot in here right now. My dad came by the other day. He walked in here and he was like, "It's hot in this room." I know. That's why I try not to spend so much time in this room during the day. I come in here at night. Because it is hot. It is hot. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I have some ideas, but yeah, it is really hot in here. It's summertime, people. Shit, what can I say? That's why I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet so I can get the hell out of here. No, but for real, I want to talk about why I am no longer going to buy retro games anymore at all. I'm talking Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, NES, the original PlayStation. I don't need retro games anymore. I don't. I have 206 NES games sitting right here on my shelf. I have about 40 Super Nintendo games that's just sitting here. I have around 40 PlayStation games and 135 Sega Genesis games, which out of those 135, 100 are completed box, which is pretty good. But they've just been sitting here on the shelves. I haven't played them. They're just gonna sit here, and all the games that I have, like I just said, the Super Nintendo, the NES, the Sega Genesis, and the PlayStation games, they're just gonna sit on the shelf, on these shelves, and they're never gonna get played ever. They're never gonna get played ever again. I'm gonna give you a few reasons why I will never ever buy another retro game. Now, don't get me wrong, I love playing them. I really do. They're some of my favorite games. But, you know, there's games that I don't have that I would like, but they're expensive. They're really expensive. Some of the games that I do want, they're talking $80, $100 plus. And if I were to get them now, would I play them? Probably not. Why spend that kind of money on a game that is just gonna sit on my shelf and never get played, right? So I do have the games that I have, and no, I'm not gonna get rid of them because a good friend of mine gave them to me. So they're gonna sit on the shelf so people can admire them and look at them whenever they come over. But yeah, I'm not a collector. I just want to get games that I want to play. There's a lot of retro games that I don't have that I would love to play, but I do have. See, I don't have to spend $80, $100, $200 on a video game. You don't need to do that anymore. Why? Because of these right here. I have the entire NES library right here in my hand. I could take it wherever I want to go. I have over 150 SNES games. Every game that I ever wanted to play, it's right here. Same thing with the Sega Genesis. I have over 100 Sega Genesis games on here. Everything that I would have always wanted to play, it's right here. So there's no reason for me to spend over $100, $200 on one single game. It's never gonna get played, you know. Like I said, these games are gonna sit here and they're just gonna collect dust. They're never gonna get played again, and there's no need because of these things. There's no need for them. I don't know. Same thing with my PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I have like 40 PlayStation games that are sitting right here that will never get played. I don't have a PlayStation Mini. I would love to get one, and I will get one. And they make like little thumb drives for them. They have so like over like 200, 300 games. All the PlayStation games you'd ever want to play, they're on these thumb drives. And man, if I knew what I knew, if I knew now what I knew then, I would not have gotten all these games because there's no need. These days, there's no need to have all this stuff. There's no need to spend all that money on all these games. Unless you're a hardcore collector and you want to have these on your shelves, or if you're just like me and you just want to play the games, you don't have to have all this stuff. Just, like I said, get one of these and mod it like I did. And you'll have all the retro games you could ever imagine. There you go. You don't need to have all this stuff to enjoy playing classic video games. You don't. These days you don't. I have all my retro consoles in my bedroom on an entertainment center, just taking up space. You know, I need to get rid of that entertainment center. What am I gonna do with my retro consoles? I'm probably going to display them somewhere in my living room. Like display them really nicely so people can check them out. I'm not gonna get rid of them though. That's a part of my childhood that I'll never forget. But as far as me buying another NES game or a Super Nintendo game, those days are done and gone. I don't know if you noticed, but I've had this one gnat flying around my face. And oh god, it's frustrating me. I can't catch the little bastard. God dang it. I don't know where this gnat came from. I started getting gnats in my house. Ooh, I caught him. I don't know where these gnats are coming from. My house is clean. I don't have nothing now where they can I don't know what it is. Man, this has been like the hardest video for me to make because these gnats are like throwing me off. They're pissing me off. Where are they coming from? I'm trying to find out like the source of these damn gnats and I can't find them. Man, I freaking hate gnats. Anyways, yeah, it's time to move on with the future. It's time to stop spending all this money on retro games. Unless you're a hardcore collector, like I said, but I'm not. The PlayStation 5's coming out. The Xbox Series X is coming out. So I have a whole bottom shelf right here. Xbox One games and Xbox 360 games. I am going to work on my son's room. I'm going to get him a media shelf. All the Xbox games that I have here on these shelves are going to go to his room, so I can make space for more PlayStation 4 games and PS5 games. And that's another thing. Let's talk about this real quick. It's not bothering me, but you know, I love physical media. I have to just have it. I have to own it. If I'm gonna spend $60 on a game, I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to hold it. And now that PlayStation 5 is coming out, they have the digital version and they have the version that takes discs. The difference is, this is just my opinion, you know, I think the digital version of the PS5 is just a more watered down version because it's cheaper. Obviously, it doesn't have all the hardware that the physical version is going to have. So if you want to go that route, you know, go for it. That's cool. Maybe you're thinking like me. Maybe you're thinking you don't need to have all this shit everywhere and you just want to have it stored in your console. That's cool, man. You know, do that. But if you get the PS5 that actually takes discs, that's going to give you an option. You can either buy the disc or you can still download it. Hello. So go that route. I'm going to go the route of the physical copies because, like I said, if I'm going to spend that kind of money on a game, I want to at least know that I have it in my collection just in case something happens to that PlayStation 5 and they're gone forever. I'm sure they get stored somewhere, like in the cloud or something, I don't know, but if they don't, if your PS5 gets struck by lightning or something and burns out and those games are gone forever, that'll suck. So yeah, no more retro games. No way, no how. Not spending no more money on them. Maybe later on, I'll just put all these up. Like I said, I'm not gonna get rid of them. They were given to me by a good friend, so stupid gnat. So I'm not gonna get rid of them, but maybe later on in the future, if I need space, I'll put them up and make room for other games. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna go digital? Are you gonna go physical when it comes to like the new games or the new consoles that are coming out? Are you gonna still continue buying? Well, I don't want to say physical, but are you still gonna continue buying like retro games just to have in your collection, just to say you have them? Or are you gonna do like me and just mod your little mini consoles and put them all on here and make it simple, make your life simple? I don't know. Let me know give me your opinion. So I'm interested in knowing what you guys think about all this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna freaking kill some gnats, and I'll see you on the next episode.